doing a simple workout, hitting up some curls and some overhead presses. Then the wifey and I are gonna go down and hit up some stairs with a weight vest on. 10 curls like this. We just went through 4 sets of it. This will be the 5th set. 50 total reps. You want to increase the difficulty of that a little bit. You can do some body weight squats in between, or you could do some push-ups, but we don't need to increase the difficulty because we're going to go hit up the stairs. Annihilating these stairs. These stairs are annihilating me. I'm not sure. Banging out some push-ups in between. 110 push-ups done. 11 flights of stairs. Last set, set number 12. Here we go. Great stair workout with the old lady, the old Andy Pandy, aka Big Sexy. Gonna do a lap around the block here as a cool down. I didn't get to check to see where my heart rate was during the workout, but this thing will tell me. We did 12 sets, 10 push-ups per, so 120 repetitions of push-ups. Along with like 12 flights of stairs. We were taking the first flight of stairs with 2 legs at a time and taking the second flight of stairs, well, not 2 legs at a time, 2 steps at a time. Hopefully maybe I said that wrong or right. I can't think straight. Taking 2 steps at a time. And then the second flight is a longer step. And so we were just kind of like running that longer step. Those of you that are following along and are trying to run, trying to mimic a little bit what I'm doing, I don't think it's really wise to run with a weight vest because you are putting 4 and 5 times the amount of pressure on your knees and on your ligaments and tendons. And some of you might say, F that, I'm just gonna go for it. It's understandable, it's a little bit what I'm doing, but just be really cautious. If you're gonna run at all, when you have those weight vests on, just make sure it's uphill, make sure it's moderate, because running requires some flight. Both feet are off the ground for a second, and then one foot ultimately contacts the ground first. And there's 4 and 5 times the amount of your body weight landing on each part of your ligaments, tendons, in your feet, things like that. Some people say strike with your toes first. I don't think, it just doesn't matter. If you weigh a lot, it's gonna hurt a lot. And if you're wearing a weight vest, it might hurt more. So just be cautious and pay attention to how you're feeling when you're doing these exercises. I'm gonna finish up on this cool down. Strength is never a weakness, weakness is never a strength. Catch you all later. Signed off a little early. Forgot to encourage you all to join in on these quarantine doubles. Been doing double days every day for the last couple days. If this is the first you're hearing of it, you get to join in right now. 2 workouts a day. All you need to do is break a sweat twice a day. Anything longer than 10 minutes, it counts. So you could do 100 squats, 100 push-ups, back and forth for 10 minutes, or 10 push-ups, 10 squats, back and forth until the 10 minutes goes out. Just whatever you can do to get your heart rate up. If you have a heart rate monitor, anything above 120 is acceptable. Just make it simple, make it easy. make it something that you can do each and every day. For myself, I've been doing these like run walks every day, and I've been doing a little bit of lifting. For today, the lifting so far today, all I did was 10 curls, 10 overhead presses with just 30-pound dumbbells, and I did 5 sets of that in a row with very little rest. That's what I started this workout with. You saw that. So I might just do that again later on tonight, and that way I get 50 overhead, I get 100 overhead presses and 100 curls. I think it's a pretty good amount of volume, even though it's only 30 pounds. That's a lot of reps. My shoulders are dying right now, by the way, just even trying to hold this phone. Finish up this cool down. Go get it, man. Every single day, figure out ways to put up points on the scoreboard. There's just absolutely no reason not to. People are wondering when we're going to get back to work. And what I have to say to that is, you should have never stopped, because I know that I never have. Continue to work, continue to find out ways and figure out ways to put up points on the scoreboard. Just because your job might not be there anymore doesn't mean that you don't have responsibilities, and it doesn't mean that you don't have a job to do as a husband, as a brother, as a sister, as a mom, as a dad, as a friend. Whatever role that you play in your community, whatever role that you play in your environment, you still have to do that. You still have to put in the work. And trust me when I say this, there's nothing to stop working for. Nothing. You always want to continue working. You always want to continue to put one foot in front of the other. You always want to continue to try to put up points on the scoreboard. And while the world is frozen right now, you have an opportunity to A, complain or pull everyone's pants down while the world is on freeze, while the world is on pause. Or you can think about, because if you were to do that, that would just expose everybody else for whatever laughs you would get out of that, right? Your other option is to figure out how you can have your advancement continue to move forward. And that's what I want you to think about. That's where I want your mind at. Strength is never weakness. Weakness is never strength. Catch you all later.